Is it just me, or like whenever I'm watching a TV show and they have the most dramatic cuts ever, I wonder what happens after they cut the scene. Like in real life, there aren't any cuts, so if you do like an embarrassing thing, everyone's gonna laugh or like point or something. But then in movies and TV shows, they just cut the scene and then move on to the next scene. So the characters in that show or movie don't have to feel the embarrassment, if you know what I mean. Also, whenever I'm watching a movie that has their character go underwater, I also hold my breath to see if I would have survived.
Did anyone else have the one friend in school whose notes are always perfect? The whole class is like taking notes and everyone is like trying to keep up with the teacher. Like they don't care how bad the notes look. And there's this one girl who's like taking her time and making perfect notes. Literally perfect. And the fact that nobody else catches up to the teacher except her. I don't know how these people do that. Like, please tell us your secrets.
When my parents are sleeping, I am literally tiptoeing around the house, trying my best not to make a single noise whilst opening the fridge. But when I'm sleeping, my mom is vacuuming the floor, my dad is blasting the hockey or like soccer match on the TV, and my little brother's screaming his lungs out playing with his cars. Excuse me! Can I not get a moment of peace? Maybe next time when everyone is napping, I should just blast my playlist.
Hey dude, do you know what happens if you lose your pen? You have no pen, which means no notes taken. And no notes means no study. No study equals fail. A fail means no diploma. No diploma, no work. No work, no money. No money, no food. No food and you'll get skinny. And skinny equals ugly. Dude. And ugly means no love. No love, no marriage. No marriage means no children. No children means all alone. Alone? Depression. Depression, sickness. Sickness eventually leads to death.
I can't be the only one where if you go over to a friend's house and you are starving, absolutely starving, but you're too scared to ask for some food because, you know, you feel like rude if you just say, oh, can I just help myself to your fridge and your snacks? But then the mum comes up and asks if you want any food. You're too shy to say yes or no, so you are praying that your friend makes the answer for you and makes the answer yes. But then she says, no, we're not hungry. Excuse me, Vanessa? When did I say I wasn't hungry? Excuse me! The most annoying and humbling thing is when you come out of an exam feeling so confident and sure that you knew most of the answers. So like, you know, you're feeling great. You're feeling on top of the world. But then, as soon as you leave the hall and you're talking with your friends about what each other wrote, you realize that you didn't write anything similar to them at all. So you just have to smile and nod, acting like you wrote the exact same thing, but actually, you're slowly dying and crumbling inside.
So when I was like 5 and my brother was like 8, he and I would fight like all the time. It would drive my mom insane. So this one time we were driving in the car and we were fighting, and then my mom like pulled over off the side of the road and then was like, if you guys start fighting one more time, I'm gonna drop you off the side of the road. I just completely ignored her and we started fighting again. As soon as we started fighting again, then she again pulled off on the side of the road and was like, get out of my car. And we were like, huh? And so we got out of the car. We were probably like, I don't know, 3 or 4 blocks away from my house. And then my mom drove away. And just as my mom like drove away, my grandma came driving through and she saw us. So my mom's plan was to drive around the corner like, just to scare us and to pick us back up. But my grandma saw us and she picked us up and she was like, what happened? We were like, our mom dropped us off the side of the road.
Okay, so there's an opinion that good friendship always begin with memorable first meeting. Like, for example, in my case, what happened was a girl approached me. Even though I was an introvert, still I am, so I'm not very talkative. So after 5 years, we were like, bro, you were rude. And she was like, you were rude. So yeah,